The asynchronous format of the program really puts the control in the student's hands. So if a student can do the readings from the textbook and do the assignments and participate in discussion boards with classmates, and they're really grasping the material, there's no reason for me to require them to come and sit through an hour-long synchronous presentation to learn things they already know. That doesn't mean that they don't have the opportunity to participate in something like that if they choose. All of the faculty are more than willing to set up a Zoom meeting and have one or more students participate who want to go over the material in more detail, or they want to see specific examples of how this material can be employed in a real setting, in a real healthcare organization. Our faculty all have significant work experience in the healthcare industry. And I think that's something we pride ourselves on, that as we move through the material, we can relate that material to real examples and real stories of how the material applies on the job. So for example, when I teach a finance course, it's not just theory. I'm actually explaining the theory, but then using real examples of how creating a budget or managing to a budget or looking at budget variance actually plays out in a healthcare setting. And I'd like to add that all of our adjunct faculty are wrestling with these challenges right now, today. So students might hear examples of a problem or a challenge that one of our adjunct faculty are experiencing today. Our purpose is to ensure that you learn the material and that you succeed, because the real test doesn't come in our class. The real test comes a year or 2 years later on the job, when the chips are down and your supervisor or your director or your vice president is counting on you to be able to do that job and do it effectively and efficiently. And after going through the program, you will.